Yeah. Dumb guys. Do racing. Podcast, baby. Click on, lights up, lobby in the queue. Four friends talk trash like the pit's on view. Sean set the tone, got the room on lock. Jimbo, crack jokes, crowd pop at the shock. Coach Mike break it down, lap time in his notes. Todd Wild on the line, late break, big smoke. From Gran Turismo nights in a shakedown run to that sim rig life where the dumb guys run. Dumb guys do racing. We just slide and laugh from the couch to the track. We ain't holding back. Dumb guys do racing. Yeah. Hit the gas, hear the stories crash. It's the crew, it's the cash. You gon' run that back.
Woo, baby! Welcome back to another brand new episode of the Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast. And I'm here with the boys, Jimbo, Coach Mike, and Todd. Yo. Yeah. Woo! There you go, Parker.
Another podcast has officially started, and it only officially starts if you do the Parker horn.
That is right. Exactly. We love Parker. And Todd raced with Parker last night. So that's
good. No, Parker was just watching. He didn't race last night.
No, well, I raced with Todd last night.
Oh.
You did?
Yeah. And
so did
and was doing well and shit the bed.
Oh, we'll get into that. We will definitely get into that then. Gotta hear all about that stuff. Nation stuff.
It's funny because when that happened, Jim got spun or whatever. You could hear him in the chat. Drew was watching my stream, and he's just, and I know he put symbols in. He's just like, did Jim just person poop then?
Oh boy!
And I was like, yep.
Oh man!
Dude, if Todd and I would have been a lot further up if he hadn't. He had to do the Austin Powers. I had to do the Austin Powers.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And I got the trifecta, though.
Ooh.
I spun 3 times.
Nice.
Triple
That's
pirouette.
always fun.
Not triple pirouette. They were pirouettes in different times. If it had been the triple pirouette, I could have said I trifected with a trifecta.
Well, Todd, didn't you get the trifecta?
Yeah, I got taken out.
All 3 races?
In all 3 races. The first 2 races by 2 of the same drivers in both races.
Ooh.
What are the chances of that?
All right, and stay tuned, and you'll hear all about that because we got a special guest, boys. Who is it, Jimbo?
We do.
I forget his name.
It's that one guy.
It's PHG. It's Ohio. It's PHG Mustang.
We got some guy off the street in Ohio over there. He just said he could talk to us.
Yeah, I'll just sit on the side of the road.
We told him we give him $5 to fill his brown paper bag.
Right.
Oh. It's PHG. It's PHG Mustang Chuck.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Woo.
Good. Glad to have you. How you doing?
Yeah.
I'm feeling all right. I'm on the upswing. If anybody watched the PHG World Series broadcast, I've been playing maybe like a 24, 48-hour little thing, but
yeah,
I'll be all right. I think I'm on the upswing.
That. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, that was a
I
good
think
race.
it was
Autotopolis, was that the Autotopolis race? That was a good race.
Yes. Yeah, it was a lot of fun commentating on it. Lots of really close racing. Lots of really clean racing, and that makes it all the more fun for all of us to call because it's just a great time.
Yeah, it is. That's a great track too.
Now,
I heard you're not. Hold on. I heard you're not a commentator. You're an exceptional tater.
An exceptional tater?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh, I don't know. I guess maybe some call me tater salad or something, but you know. Yeah, no, I enjoy it. It was actually, I was kind of nervous at first, even just basically, being one of the side commentators, not one of the mains, because I've never really done anything like this before. But I've had it said before that I've been saying before that it's much more calming for me if I just picture it as, hey, man, I'm just sitting here drinking some beer and talking some racing with friends.
Yeah.
Talking about racing in cars with friends. And then multiply that double by the first time that I was the lead commentator a couple weeks back, and I don't think I realized it until we went live, and I'm looking at the screen and nobody's saying anything, and I'm kind of look around and I was like, oh shit, I think I have the most experience out of all these guys. That makes me lead. Send it. Oh God. Man. Oh God, what did I do? So so that's the story of that.
So is that something you wanted to do, or did they reach out to you and say, hey Chuck, we think you'd be a good fit and come commentate?
I think maybe a little bit of both. It was just kind of one of those things like, I don't know if I want to, but I'll go ahead and give it a shot. And found out it's something I really like to do.
Nice. Well, you're good at it.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you. Didn't expect it, but I guess it's one of my hidden talents.
Right.
Well, I would say that you're a man who knows how to talk just from the warm up. So that's something that it does. That's something it does take is the ability to talk.
The gift of gab.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
I got
definitely, because you don't want any dead time or downtime.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, right.
First, that topless race, was that the raining?
Yes, it did rain briefly.
Okay, so
yeah.
Is that the one that where I don't know when I tuned in. When I tuned in at one point, that it was pre-race and everybody was driving backwards in the rain.
I don't remember seeing that.
I think that might have been practice. Who was it?
There was like four guys are backwards in the rain at the topless things like that. I was just like, what the fuck am I watching?
Or was that Red Bull?
I don't know what it was, but
I think it was Red Bull. Yeah, I think you're right, Chuck. I think it was Red Bull. Yeah,
but my other main question was, like, when you're commentating, especially doing that, like with the PHG and that, do you have to, because you are a chatty guy, do you have to like pull yourself back? Oh shit, I gotta watch. I don't say that, or you know what I mean? Like, what you're shooting the shit with the guys and kind of takes over the conversation in a way where you're watching and say the wrong thing.
No, I don't think that per se. I mean, I try to not say anything that might be too insulting to anyone, but I think that people have gotten to know my personality over a while, and that I'm, if I say something, it's purely commentary. I'm not insulting anybody, or maybe I'm poking some fun or something like that, but it's all in good nature, right?
Yeah.
It's nothing intentional to be upsetting.
Yeah, I just know, like with us, we don't give a fuck. We'll say whatever. It's our show. This is our thing.
Well,
we can do it if you listen. But more so, like when you get into commentary, like you really got to be a little bit more, not necessarily polite, but just correct, correct, and
PC.
Professional.
Yeah,
right.
The word is professional.
Right.
Well, exactly. And I'm far from that. That's why I can't even think of the word. I don't even know what it means.
Right.
And he's Canadian.
Right? Yeah.
And he's Canadian.
He knows all about being
what's
professional,
that what's that supposed to mean? Eh?
You're supposed to be the nice guy, the polite one.
We'll go now.
I think the thing that I and a few other people struggle with is just interjecting and talking over each other. It's not intentional. It's just, you get a bunch of good commentators and we've all got something to put in, and we start cutting each other off, and it's like, oh no, you go ahead, dude, you go ahead. And we're not professionals like the guys on TV are. It's unavoidable, I think, in some circumstances, but that's the one thing that I'll struggle with is I'll want to say something, but I don't want to cut off my fellow commentators. So yeah.
Yeah, we do it. We do it all the time.
Right? Yeah, we do.
We love
all the time.
We love talking
right now. Right now.
Yeah, shut up. Shut up! I'm trying to talk.
Hey, you guys listen. We're having a Donnybrook in a minute.
Let's have a Donnybrook, boys.
God damn.
Shirts off.
Thumbs up, boys. You boys do CrossFit. You should cross the fuck off.
Oh, so good.
Oh my god.
So good.
Oh, I'm dying.
Oh.
It's funny because I actually like CrossFit too, so.
Just cross the fuck off.
I know, right?
Oh,
Lord.
funny.
My lord.
So,
I'm
I
just laughing.
forgot.
I'm just thinking.
I forgot my next question. That's what I did. I was like, you know what? I was going to ask you about Donnie Brooks.
How about
Donnie
your
Brooks.
GT experience, Chuck? How long have you been sim racing?
So for my GT experience, I remember growing up, I had the original Gran Turismo, and this is before I had a driver's license. And one of my core memories I remember is my parents got me an old Mad Catz wheel. If anybody remembers that.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Old school.
Yeah.
School.
Oh,
wow.
yeah. For context, I'm 41 years old, so
Yeah, young guy.
And I didn't even have my driver's license, so I remember sitting my mom down and saying, like, okay, Mom, how far does the wheel have to turn before the car starts going, right? Like before it starts reacting, trying to set everything up. As I progressed through into high school, I started, becoming more focused on football. I played a lot of football growing up, and I was in a Navy youth program called the Sea Cadets because I'd always wanted to make a career out of the military. So those two kind of became my focus. I played a little bit of which Gran Turismo was it that because I fell off for a while with college and everything. Just often. Oh gosh. I played some video games in college, but not a whole lot of sim racing. Is Need for Speed Pro Street, would that be considered sim racing?
I don't remember that one.
I mean,
anything that says NFL, like Need for Speed, is like,
Arcade.
That's kind of
Okay.
what I would assume too.
Well, but at the same time, the early editions of all race games were all
like that,
similar.
yeah.
And
That's fair.
they weren't all very sim-like at that point. So,
right.
depending, like new ones, like the newer Need for Speed, I'd say are pure arcade games. The older ones, everything mixes into that batch of racing. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. So I played a little bit of that in college. I dabbled in autocross and drag racing around that time. I wasn't very good at autocross because I didn't understand, throttle control and trail braking and things like that. I played a little bit of what was the Gran Turismo game that had the where Jeff Gordon walked you through NASCAR?
Oh, I think
Which
that
one
was
was that?
4 or 5?
I think
Four.
it was 4.
I think it was 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PS2.
So 4 or 5, whichever one it was. I thought it was PS3. I could have sworn it was PS3 actually.
It might
Either way.
be 5 then.
That's the last
I think
one
it is 5.
I didn't play much of 5.
Yeah. Okay, so I remember playing that, but I kind of fell off from it. Just busy with Army life. I was on active duty at the time. Deployed to Afghanistan from 2011 to 2012. Didn't really sim race until after getting out of the military and getting into law enforcement and corrections. Everybody knows I'm in the community. I'm pretty sure I'm one of, if not the only cop in the community. Then until during COVID, I picked up Gran Turismo Sport and then later Gran Turismo 7. And then
Bless you.
Thank you. And then a Thrustmaster TGT2 is how I started. With I still got my the rig I started with, a little Next Level Racing GT Lite. And that's just kind of how I got started. My evolution through sim racing, kind of on again, off again for a while until now. It's pretty much the only thing I play. I like to play some other games, but I tell people all the time it's kind of its own addiction and its own bug in its own right. You kind of just want to do nothing but it. And once you get involved, it's like it's all you want to do.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, exactly.
And how about when you put that VR on for the first time? When did you get the VR?
I don't remember when exactly I got the VR. I'm pretty sure it was close to being brand new when I got it. And it was a game changer. It took me a second to kind of, as with you all, I'm sure it did. Took you a second to kind of get used to it. Yep. But I also came from
Sorry, Mike just decided to post something to the Discord.
Hold on, I got to pull it up here.
I don't know if you'll see it.
Oh no, he put it in podcast planning.
I'll put it in the general. Put it in the general.
Yeah, GT5. You got to put that in the general. Oh my gosh.
Okay. 1 second.
Yeah. But I think I did have a bit of a head start on getting used to the VR2 because I came from playing Star Wars Squadrons competitively on the PSVR 1 and 2.
Wow.
So, yeah, I played that competitively. If you look up on YouTube, if you look up Murder Hornets Star Wars Squadrons, that's also me. It's just I don't play it anymore.
Wow.
I just that was the team I ran with was the Murder Hornets.
Okay.
And I said I'm going to do a YouTube channel. So
Right? Hell yeah. I know VR, you're in good company here because we love the VR. We're all about it. We love that VR.
The VR.
It's the best. It is. That's the only way we can race.
The transition from VR1 to VR, can you talk about the difference between the two?
yeah, I like the ease of setup on VR2 versus VR1. All you basically do is plug one cable in, and then if anybody has experience with PSVR 2, you needed a PlayStation camera, you needed this, that, and the other, you needed to have an adapter for this and that, and it was kind of a chore to do. Not to mention, if you look at some of the older videos that are on the Murder Hornets channel that I told you
You
about,
guys see that now?
but they hang on, let's see.
You got to look at it.
Yep.
You will understand.
Enough with the talking. That's how we would say it. Enough with the talking. Like
Down syndrome, Jeff Gordon. I love the graphics.
But
PS3.
yeah, I remember that. Enough with the talking. So the ease of setup with VR2 was great, and if you look at some of the older videos of me recording stuff on that Murder Hornets channel, whenever you'd record something, it would be like through a fisheye lens. That's how it would be recorded.
Oh.
But when VR2 came out, and I do remember, I'm pretty sure playing it on VR2, or maybe it was I forget, but I'm pretty you don't have that fisheye thing anymore on VR2.
Right.
Okay.
So, and it's just a lot more visual fidelity. A definite upgrade. You don't need to go off of lights with the camera. It's direct input to the PlayStation. Obviously a big jump.
Yeah.
What about like comfort from the headset? It was one more cumbersome than the other.
I don't really recall much of the PS1 one being cumbersome, nor the PS2 one. It's kind of a 1-for-1.
Okay.
I guess after a while, and this is just for me, I guess your experiences may vary, right? I don't really get bothered too much by the VR2 being on for extended periods. If I've got it a little bit too tight or something like that, I'll start feeling it towards the end of a race. But usually I'm just too focused in to realize until close to the end of the race, like, oh, wow. This is really squeezing my head.
My forehead hurts.
Do you just use the stock PSVR 2?
Yes, I haven't done any. I haven't done any mods. I've been thinking about getting the glasses mods because I do wear glasses, obviously.
Okay.
I do too, but I don't worry about that myself. But the global cluster is what I was kind of.
Yeah, I saw that.
Dude,
I saw that in your thing. What exactly does that do?
It's worth it.
Okay, so it pulls the front pad off and you put a replacement on. Then there's a back one that goes on and there's a strap over the top. And on the back one, it's like the back of your skull, a big pad. And so when you put it all on, it all sits evenly, distributes the weight over the top of your head instead of being squeezed around the side.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to tighten it so much.
It's like putting a helmet on, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I might have something similar.
So much better.
I might have something similar to that already done inadvertently, because what I do is I'm talking to you guys right now, and what I game through is the Pulse Elite headset, and I put that on first, and then I put my VR headset over top of that.
Okay.
And it kind of like helps hold it to your head,
right?
So it might be something kind of accomplishing the same thing similarly,
Yeah.
It might be actually because it would take the pressure onto the headset be on the top. Right. That might actually work. I wonder if that would work for my flying if I put my headset under the VR.
Probably would.
What's this glasses upgrade? I'm not familiar with that.
There are glass. You basically have lenses that cover up the lenses that protect your lenses from the glasses. Basically, they're like plastic covers over your.
So they get scratched and banged up before your lenses do.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, and they're prescription too. So you know, you it's like putting on glasses. My understanding is that you can get some where it's like that are prescription, and it's like you don't even need to wear glasses. You just put that on, and boom, you know, it's like wearing essentially a giant ass set of glasses on your head. You know.
Oh, okay.
I gotta put my glasses on.
That'd be good.
Glasses on. Hold on,
But
guys.
The problem, not to say problem, but you have to make sure that you set them exactly the same every time, like the distance, because if you the one click off on the distance from because of the glasses, your peripheral like vision, that you have to really make sure that you're clicked in the right way, because it'll get blurry really quick from what I've heard.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I even get that sometimes with just my regular glasses on, and if it's not sitting just right, I'll get the notification. Hey, you need to reset the distance between? So I just go ahead and adjust it real quick. So I don't really have any problems wearing my own personal glasses with it. I mean, I haven't scratched up my lenses too much yet. So
Nice.
I did at
same
first
here.
because I was moving around a lot and I didn't have the global cluster, and I scratched the left side.
yeah.
And then I got a second headset for really cheap, and now with the global cluster, and I just don't push it tight to my face, so
Right.
and it's perfectly fine now.
I think I got a few scratches on mine, but they're only noticeable if the screen's dark. And once you get in the game, you really can't see it unless you're actively looking for it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good.
So
with that,
Chuck, you got the. Oh, go, Sean.
real quick, with the PSVR 1, did you ever try GT Sport?
No, I did not.
Okay. I was
I
curious.
think I fell off at GT Sport for a while because, correct me if how many of you guys, did you guys play GT Sport as well?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Didn't they have like a 1v1 kind of mode, ranked 1v1 mode, if I remember correctly? I thought they did for a while. Some kind of like one person chooses one car and one person chooses another.
That I don't
I might be
remember. misremembering. Yeah, I don't remember that.
I remember it being limited.
Yeah.
I remember getting a little frustrated because I got punted during one of those, and that's another time I took a long break from sim racing, and I was just like, forget this, I'm going to go play something else. But then I think when 7 came out, maybe that was right around the time I started thinking, you know what? I'm going to go full ham into this. I'm going to buy a chair. I'm going to buy a wheel and pedals and just go for it, man. Because I've always loved cars and racing.
Right.
Never really had a chance to do it, a whole lot in person, if you will. But this is the next best thing until I can, maybe in the future find some time to jump back into autocross, jump back into drag racing, and do the thing for real. Because it's a good way to scratch the itch, but nothing beats the real thing when you got the old butt dyno under you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You,
yeah.
So what is your current setup right now?
When you decided to go ham, what'd you get?
Well, when I went full ham, it was like I said before, it was just starting off with the TGT2 and the TLCMs. I've recently upgraded to the Fanatec DD Extreme.
Ooh,
I tried the T598. It was not working for me. I won't go into too much detail about that. It's just a very common issue that was recurring for everyone else, and I'll say that.
Yeah.
Lots of people, but not just me, have been complaining about the same darn issue. So finally, I said, you know what? I'm just gonna pull the trigger and go with the Fanatec DD Extreme. I got the Club Sport V3 pedals. I do have the brake performance kit, but I have not put it on yet.
Oh,
You need
okay.
to put
Yeah,
that
put
on
that on.
immediately.
Put it on.
It's a life changer.
Yeah, it helps out a lot.
I need to figure out, and maybe through Discord or something like that, somebody can walk me through step by step on how to set it up and calibrate it, because that's one of the things I also am not able to do is delve into a lot of the software, because the only computer we have is an old iMac from 2012 upstairs in 2013 upstairs in my office that I broadcast from.
Right.
So
that's just like me.
I was going to say, that's more modern than Todd's.
Right?
Yeah, by about 5 years.
So I don't even have a PC. I don't even have a PC to be able to get in there and mess with everything, right?
Okay. It's nice
Sean,
because with that,
did you do a video? Did you do a video on it?
on the performance kit? I don't know, maybe. Because with that, you pretty much just take the elastomers out, put the new ones in, set it up, and you can calibrate it in the game. In GT.
Okay. So I don't need
you don't need the computer for that part.
Okay.
No.
But as far as the chair goes, I've just got, like I said, my Next Level Racing GT Lite.
Okay,
go ahead.
I was just going to say, still using that. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I would like to get a more hard-standing rig eventually. We're kind of getting rid of a bunch of junk that we've accumulated through the years. And what I would like to do is, once we get our basement cleaned out, is turn that into my man cave / gaming pit / sim pit. And I can maybe then upgrade to a more hard stand rig that I don't have to fold up and move out of the way. Because it's beneficial what I've got now, because if I decide I'm going to, I'm done racing for the day, I can't get the lap times I want, I'm going to sit down and drink some beer and watch some cartoons or something like that.
Yeah.
Then I just fold it up and move it out of the way. Go ahead.
How is that light for movement for you? You have the Extreme Plus like kind of thing, then that's a lot of force in that thing. So how is it with the light?
The only thing that's a potential problem that I've only encountered a few times was if I swing the arm all the way open, to get in and out of it. There's so much weight on one side, it actually tips the chair over. So other than that, it's not caused me any problems sitting down there. I don't obviously run it at full force. I use that full force thing, but I don't run it all the way, maxed out on the wheel. I kind of have been using what Digit suggests on his website for it, and created a profile for each and every one of them. I think it was, who was it? I think it was Rick Shear was kind of telling me about, and I'm not smart on a lot of this, but he says it's sort of, when it comes to direct drive stuff, it's a lot like speakers, right? Where you want the max signal, the source maxed out, and then you let the peripherals kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Filter the signal, I guess. So you tell the game, hey, send all the force to the wheelbase, and then you configure your wheelbase. Say, hey, okay, now we want to tone down the force at this level. Does that make sense?
Yep, that's what me and Jimbo have been doing lately, messing with that.
Yeah, I'm opposite. I'm
playing
full,
around with
full wheel and tone it down in game.
Oh, well, fair enough. Teach their own.
Yep.
Yeah.
How is that full force?
Because I don't have access to a computer really to be set up. That's why. So
right. The hard stand rig that I would really like to look into getting, I think, is despite my name being Mustang Chuck, my dream car is actually a mid 2000s Ford GT.
Ooh.
And
2005.
Yep, one of those. And they actually have
driven one.
Oh, have you now?
But yeah, my former boss, he had one with 173 miles, blue with the white stripes, and we went for a ride. He's like, "You know how to drive stick, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right." I'm like, "No way." And then,
do you about take your head off when you close the door?
It does. Yeah, the door is part of the roof, but I'm like, "You mind if I get on it?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's fine." So got it up to 130. And slow down. Pulled into work, and like 15, 20 people are outside. They're like, "No way!" I'm like,
I'm the boss's
Did
favorite.
you feel like a bald eagle?
Oh, for sure. I mean, again, that car is just so legendary.
Fuck yeah.
So, he still had the stickers on it. So this was his was a 2005, and again, it had 173 miles, and I drove it for 4.
Wow.
So I mean, again, the car wasn't even broken in. I ran it through first, second, and third gear. Yeah. So, Sorry to cut you off. So
you're good, man. You're good. It's great. Yeah. It's my dream car. And Next Level Racing has one of their hard stand cockpits that is like an homage to the Ford GT.
Oh, really?
I forget which one it is. It's one of their Elite series or something like that. But it's kind of
painted up.
Yeah, it's like painted. It's like the same. They have a base model of it, but this one is specifically for a Ford GT nod. You know, it's got some Ford, stamps on it, and it's painted blue instead of like black or whatever it is. If you go and check on the website, I'm sure you can find it, pull it up.
I'm gonna have to go look at that.
What does that retail for? Do you remember?
I don't remember. It's going to be a while before I can actually.
$1,000.
Is it 1,000? Is that what you're seeing?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah, so it's just kind of been, hey, I'd like to have that in the future, but we've got some other things that we need to knock out first before we can, go about and do this.
Yeah.
So speaking of cars, do you have a Mustang?
I do. I bought a brand new right before I. No.
Oh, 650?
No. What is it? 197. I bought it brand new in 2008. So I did a lot of drag racing with it. Like Borla duals, headers, X-pipe, 410 rear end gears, GT500 6-speed swap. I had some cheater slicks and skinnies for when I went to the racetrack.
So is that a T56 Trans then?
No, it came with a Tremec 3650 factory.
Yeah.
But I did the Tremec 6060 swap. 60.
Okay. All right.
Right. So my best time on a good cool night on my my cheater slicks and skinnies was about a 12.2 at about 110, 112 miles an hour.
Okay.
I think I've got a few of those up on my YouTube. It's like you have to look for the playlist drag racing. Like it's way buried.
A 28-inch tire or?
I forget. It's been a while since I've looked at it. And the reason being is because the last time I raced it, I was still in the Army and I was on my way out of the Army. But the pay cut from Army captain to deputy sheriff is pretty significant. And, I was a bad car guy for a while because, with wife going through school and everything like that, I was neglecting the Mustang. And
put it on the back burner.
Right. And it's not on there, but it's on my personal Facebook channel. I remember I money shifted it once. Yeah.
Ooh, which means going into first gear, people, if you don't know, that's.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, it hurts my heart right now.
Yeah. I didn't blow the engine that time, but I've got the video up on YouTube. I'm on my personal Facebook. Basically, I'm ripping down and I'm power shifting when I'm going down the drag strip, right?
Oh, so yeah.
I'm and I've got it up into third. I see my shift light go off and I, put the clutch in and I go to slam it down into fourth, but it accidentally went into second. And all of a sudden, whang! And I'm like, nope, I'm done for the night. I'm done. So I think that put about like a cajillion miles on that engine in that one shift alone. So, fast forward a couple years later, me and my wife were on our way out to a local dirt track to meet my parents to watch a night of dirt track racing. And I decided I'm going to take the Mustang. So we're cruising down there. And it had been running funny off and on for a while, but I didn't pay much mind to it. It's like I don't have the money to get in there to fix it anyway. I'm sure it'll be fine. Well, it started running funny again, and I go to clutch in and on the highway, and I give it a couple pumps on the gas, and all of a sudden I just hear thump, and the car just dies. So come to find out that I think later on the shop we went through, they were a great shop. They weren't a performance shop, but they bent over backwards to help me out. They found out that I guess I had a bent conrod or something like that just finally gave out.
Okay.
So the engine has been rebuilt. The only problem is, like I said before, it was a normie car shop. So when they went to put the engine back in, it runs, but they're like, this isn't the factory transmission. How do we hook this up? Essentially I don't have reverse. Like the car thinks it's in reverse, but the reverse lockout is not disengaging. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's weird. Okay.
So, there's a couple speed shops around that once I get the time and the ability to take it in there, I'm just say like, hey, look, these guys previously did great by me, but can you at least get me reverse back?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be a good thing to have.
So yeah, I had Ford Racing hot rod cams in there. I still got them actually, ported heads.
Damn.
It was loud, and I was always afraid my neighbors wouldn't like me, but I tried to tell one of them when they were asking about it. I said, I'm sorry, I tried to be respectful. And he says, don't worry about it, man. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. So an S197. What color is it?
It's black.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, I like
Sweet.
black. It's black with red leather interior. I had the red fender stripes painted on there. It's for some reason I have an affinity for the black and red combination.
Nice. I like
So
it.
does Sean.
I like it.
We
Yeah,
all
because
have our.
It just goes so
that's
well
because
together.
he's a fucking Ferrari
Yeah,
guy.
baby.
Yeah, oh no! Don't you put that evil on me! Don't you put that evil on me!
It's funny.
They're winning
it's
this
funny
year,
that you
man.
said-
They're winning.
You know,
I can feel
it's
it.
funny when you said Mustang Chuck, and then you don't have like basically like you don't own you weren't driving a Mustang. It was or not Mustang. Your favorite was a GT, and I thought for a second as, my name's Mustang Chuck, but my favorite car is a Beamer. I'm really like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Or something weird like that, right? It's just like, yeah, no,
Right.
You're a true Ford man.
Yeah.
Right.
And talking about the black and red too. You know, my daily / future autocross mobile is a 2015 Focus ST that I really enjoy driving around, and
Okay.
it's black, tuxedo black.
That's
with
a fun car. Nice.
Yeah, and I bought it. I already knew it had been mildly modified beforehand, and there were lots of little tells. Number one, the little the toe strap hanging off the front, which is red, and then it has red side view mirrors. Blow off valve was already on it. One of the other things that kind of made me raise an eyebrow that maybe it had an intercooler before was the lower grill was missing, to where the intercooler might have stuck out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's like my SRT4 I had.
Right. What else was there? You look into the Carfax, and it had been flashed a couple times. So once again, it's like,
ECU tuned.
And
Yeah.
then, and it already had a resonator delete and a muffler delete. And one of the other funnier things I saw is I'm looking at the if you put a window sticker on, after a while it leaves a ghosting of the previous sticker even after it's been removed. Well, somebody probably a young kid had a small little sticker across the back windshield that said thoughts and prayers, but thoughts was spelled THOTS.
Okay.
So that was ghosted in the back window. It had been mildly modified, but the dealership sold me an extended warranty with it.
Oh.
So it couldn't be nothing too bad wrong with it, just mildly modified, and enough to have a little bit more fun with it. Than it being just a bone stock thing. But I love the darn thing. It's a blast to drive.
Nice, yeah. No, they are nice
they
little hot hatches.
So do you talk
sure.
with T-Case then about autocross? Because he loves his autocross, man. He's always doing that.
Oh, I would love to talk to him more about doing that when the time comes.
Right.
Getting back involved with the SCCA now that I know a little bit more about how to actually be fast rather than just smashing the gas pedal whenever you want to go fast.
Right. That's awesome.
So are you more of a drags guy, or is autocrossing becoming, or racing, NASCAR or whatever, becoming more of your favorite? I guess
I really don't know. I'm still evolving. I watch NASCAR every Sunday when I can. I was joking with my wife, and it actually kind of half serious with it, is, what would be super cool is if I got so busy that, one weekend I'm doing a drag event, and then the next weekend I'm having to go to an autocross event.
Yeah.
And then the next weekend I've got either a sim event or a karting event, or, vice versa, or something like that. That would be, I love and appreciate any form of racing. I, just like everybody else, have my preferences, what I like the best. But if it's, racing, I'll turn it on. I'll watch it, especially if there's nothing else on, I appreciate it all, even though I kind of poke some fun at stuff like Formula 1 I still respect it and appreciate it.
Shake and bake, baby.
For what it is.
They're all prima donnas. They are Formula Ones.
Especially now, man. It's to the point. It's so popular. It's insane.
Yeah, and some people have even said on the NASCAR side, some people are kind of complaining about, there's a lack of personality when it comes to a lot of the NASCAR drivers, and that's why Cletus McFarland is so popular as he is, bringing personality in instead of sponsor friendly things and just saying not saying what you really want to say, and it's like there you shouldn't say some things, but it's just like let them be themselves a little bit more.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Let them say what's on their mind, as long as it's not something that shouldn't be said. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about Cletus being in, racing NASCAR? Obviously, he's not the fastest or whatever, and I think he spun last week. Are you happy to see him in the sport?
Oh yeah. I'm in agreement with everybody else, even though I'm kind of a newer fan of his. Is that I do agree that he is bringing some much needed personality to the sport. It's refreshing for him to, like somebody pointed out, that after he wrecked in the truck race, he owned it. He said, I was stupid. I did Biff didn't teach me that. I was stupid and I made that mistake. And you really don't hear a whole lot of that. You listen to a lot of the other drivers and they're just like, oh man, yeah, just, it sucks.
It's all PC. It's all corporate.
Yeah.
Talk. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
So do you have a favorite NASCAR driver or team? I'm assuming you're a Ford guy.
Right. I am always happy if a Ford wins, but I tend to cheer for Team Penske and more specifically Ryan Blaney. And reason being is because he, like me, is a fellow nerd. Even though I've gone more Star Trek recently, I've heard it said that he is a big Star Wars fan, and I had been a big Star Wars fan for many, many years. And I saw that and I'm like, that's interesting. That's the only driver I know of that's like that far into it. I remember watching, I think, NASCAR Full Speed or somewhere I read where he was so into it. He had a bunch of Funko Pops, and apparently there's a picture of him in the NASCAR garage with a Stormtrooper helmet or something like that, and a lightsaber or something. That's rad. And I'm just like, that's awesome. Right? Like he's a fellow nerd.
Oh yeah.
So that would be my three. Oh yeah, I love my sci-fi.
Same.
Nice.
I love it. Good stuff.
Sorry, I'm a Star Trek guy.
You a Trekkie, Jimbo?
I've become more of a Trekkie myself lately, so I get it, and I get why people would like it more. So
I'm next generation Trekkie.
Was that Patrick Stewart?
Patrick Stewart. The newer Trek stuff drives me.
Oh, dude, it's not good.
Yeah. I haven't watched Starfleet Academy yet, and I don't think I want to. I'm okay with Strange New Worlds. I actually kind of liked that. I thought the musical episode they did was actually kind of funny, but I don't mind Strange New Worlds. But I'm kind of in agreement with the Starfleet Academy. Just it doesn't seem like it's my thing. I think I'm still watching through a second watch through of Deep Space Nine. After that, I might finish watching all the next gen movies because I'm trying to kind of watch it in chronological order. After I finish again watching the next gen movies, maybe I'll go back and watch Enterprise and see what's going on from there. I really liked Picard. I really liked Star Trek.
You know
Picard.
what? I did not watch Picard. I should put it this way. I watched one episode and went, Patrick Stewart is so old.
I will say this though,
it like hurt my feelings. I was
that.
Like, oh, because I'm old now too. That's what it was. I'm like, oh,
it just made you feel old.
I am so old. That's how I felt.
I get that, and if I may, if you liked the character, the evolution of the character of Data, like I enjoyed watching. You will really like Picard because there's a scene where Data takes over. They're basically flying through a Borg cube trying to find the center so they can save their friends and kill the bad guys, right? And Troy is on the bridge, and she's the empath, right? And Data takes over. They're all like, we can't figure out a way to navigate through this. It's impossible. But Data, he's an android, right? He can think faster than a human. So he takes over the controls of the Enterprise and starts piloting it through. And Deanna Troi, the empath, Data's evolved as a character a whole lot. Yes, he's still an android, but he's much more human, if not indistinguishable now. And Deanna just kind of says, "Why am I sensing elation and joy or something like that?" And the camera pans over to Data, and he's sitting there juking around, and he's like actually kind of smiling, like, "This is awesome."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yes, it's cool."
Now,
that's so
do
funny.
Trekkies and like Star Wars? Is there a battle between the two?
Oh,
or
yeah.
Always
yeah.
has been.
I'm not
my
a sci-fi
gosh.
guy at all, so
Always
I
has
don't
been.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there
Right,
definitely
Toby?
has been. There are some of us who are there are some of us who like
because Star Wars is going to win.
Yeah.
There would be a bloodbath if there was a Star Wars and a Star Trek movie premiering together at the same time at a movie theater. There would be a fucking fight. There'd be like a war.
How funny
Yeah,
would that be?
Right,
Have you-
like, oh fuck, it would be horrible.
You guys ever seen the movie Fanboys? That will illustrate everything to you. The movie Fanboys.
Oh, I'm trying to. I
Okay.
think I've seen that. They're in the van driving to go see George Lucas.
Yeah.
Yep. I think I've
Yep.
seen that a while ago. Yeah, that shit's
Yep.
hilarious. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Wow.
Star Wars
Well,
is
it's
amazing.
there.
man.
something new.
I mean, the newer stuff
Right.
sucks, but
15
Yeah.
minutes,
Stuff.
boys. This
okay.
this hour is flying
Flying
by.
by.
Oh
my
yeah, it
gosh.
is.
flying
All right,
by.
so tell us a little bit more about the PHG World Series that you've been commentating for. I mean, we've already talked about it quite a bit, but from a commentator's perspective, tell us a little bit more about it.
It's just a very fun way to take a step back and to take a look at everybody else's strategy and learn myself some things that I might want to take into account in my own future racing. I'm not able to participate in the PHG World Series because of my rotating off day schedule and working 12s. It all depends on like if I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every other weekend from 7 to 7, right? So depending on what shift what split I qualify for, it would be more of a headache for me to try to work that out into what I can and cannot participate in racer wise. But what I can do is observe on what these guys are doing on track and incorporate that into my own knowledge base to try to become a better racer, become a better driver. Does that make sense? Because I know my personal weakness is strategy. I'm kind of like I grew up watching Days of Thunder, so it's kind of, he says in Days of Thunder, the head thing, what's the difference? They put me in the car and told me to drive, and I can drive, and I've become I've increased exponentially in my skill, I feel like, at driving since I started playing this. But, excuse me. I've increased exponentially in my skill in driving since I've been playing this. But my weakness, like I said, is strategy, and this helps kind of me to see it from the bird's eye view of what these guys are doing and how it affects everything. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh yeah, it's definitely, it's funny because as we have gotten better with our racing,
Evolved.
Now thank you. The correct word is evolved, you idiot. Thanks, Jim. As we've evolved in our racing, it's always, it comes down to, we got to get our practices in, but our practices are strategy sessions. What are we going to do? What is the best way for us to get around the track? When are we going to pit? It's like Mike can be really good on fuel. So he's like, I'm going to go in four laps earlier than everybody else because I know I can make the fuel work and I want to be in clean air.
Right.
It comes down to all of, figuring all of that out. So, it's like yesterday's race was really all about saving fuel so you didn't have to make a long pit stop.
Yep.
And I was good at that yesterday. I had twice as much fuel as everybody when I pitted. I was like,
I had so much fuel and then didn't refuel on my pit stop.
Oh no.
Yeah, that'll cost. Yeah.
Yeah.
I took on a little bit of fuel, but forgot to change my tires.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ain't got no gas in it.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Damn.
Hey, at least you didn't pull what I pulled in Nations a couple days ago. and I was already exhausted from a 12-hour shift. I know I was on track with one of you guys. Who was I on track with? I remember
It was
seeing
me. It was me. We raced together.
And I qualified horribly. You started up front.
No, I didn't. I qualified.
I
qualified horribly too. I was like mid-pack.
Was that the Nürburgring race?
GP? Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
GP.
Okay.
Yeah, this is GP. I think now that I think about it, I think you qualified around 10th. I qualified like 14th. And I don't know what your experience with that race was, but there was a guy back in my neck of the woods who, I can understand a little bit of door banging here, but it felt like every car he pulled up against, like there was no need to. He just kind of give him a little shot to the side, and it's like, what was that for, dude? Like,
hip check to lean on people. Yeah,
and then I ended up getting spun by him after he had a 3-second penalty. He ended up spinning me. And I think that was him at least. And then, so I go into the pits. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I got clean air now, at least, whatever. I do my tire change, and obviously the fuel. There's less fuel load in the car, and I'm going lap by lap, and I realize, like, why am I still in the red? Why am I not going faster? I have less fuel load, and I got fresh mediums. And I look down at the tire wear, and I'm like, why are my tires wearing so quickly? And I look closer, I'm like, God damn it, I put on intermediates.
Shit.
Yeah,
no.
It's really good when you're doing really well and you go into the pits and you realize you didn't purchase wet tires.
Oh God. Yeah, that's what Cole said in our Discord. It's like, at least you got the wet tires. I'm like, yeah, that's true. But after I saw that, and I'm just kind of like, you know what? I'm exhausted. This race is destroyed anyway. Yeah. I'm done. I'm done.
Yep.
Yeah, that was.
How did everybody do at GP Ring?
Horrible.
I'm gonna say this about this. Well, since mid manufacturers, I'm driving like shit. I am driving slow. I am the least happy with myself that I've ever been. Like last night, literally I said, I'm going to sell all this shit. I'm not going to be fast, I'm going to sell all this shit. Like that's, and the biggest thing has been, I'm putting in the practice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting in
results,
and not getting results. I'm putting in more practice than anybody else because I'm jobless right now. So I'm practicing all the time. And I'm like, at GP Ring, it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing because I was so much slower no matter what car I drove and no matter what I was doing. As one of the founding members of the team, I am embarrassed on my performance. Like,
I can appreciate that. I've felt that way before too, but I think we're human just like anybody else. And even the pros get into slumps, right? Mm-hmm. And I've gotten into slumps before. Maybe you're just in a slump period. And, it happens from time to time. And eventually you'll power out of it. It's just a phenomenon in sports, right? Sometimes it happens in baseball, football, racing, whatever. You get into a slump, and it sucks, but it's just a natural part of the game, I guess.
Could be just getting old.
Yeah,
that's
Thanks,
reaction time, inputs, just getting old.
Maybe some less practice.
It was just super frustrating last night because all the mistakes were mine. I was fucking fast. I was keeping up with everybody. I was doing really well, and I just shit the bed. And it was like literally last night was a sit down and go,
up.
Do I want to do this? That's literally what I was. Hollis was very worried about me because I was just like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore.
Oh yeah, I've gotten there to where I'm like, dude, I'm fucking done. I'm fucking closing down shop. I'm selling this shit, and I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
See, I can't get that. I got to race more and do better. Yep. If I do bad, I'm going again. I'm not, maybe upset. They do worse and worse, but I got to jump back in the saddle.
Yeah.
I can't fucking
Yeah,
Because I found, I just took a
that's
little
my
break,
mindset.
just took a little bit of not driving as much, and then you get back into it, and then you get fast again, and then you're like, oh yeah, there it is.
yeah, and I
There
think
it is.
I
Clear my
think I
mind.
read I think I read somewhere that there's actually like some science behind that, where like if you take a break and just get some good sleep and all that, it lets your brain kind of process everything and
That's right.
internalize
Kinda
it
reset.
subconsciously. Yeah, like I don't quite know. I'm not a psychologist or anything like that, but I remember hearing or reading about that in some sports psychology thing where that's actually a thing. If you take a break for a bit and let your brain kind of rest and integrate everything that you've learned, then you come back better.
Yep.
Yeah, it's one of those things where if you practice and sleep, it wires your brain. Like it's practice and sleep, and your brain remembers it. So if you're cramming the day of a test, you will always do worse than if you crammed the night before.
So practice and then sleep. So you sleep on it after you practice.
You sleep
Okay.
on it after your practice, and your brain wires it in.
That's right.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Before we run
So-
out of time,
yes.
To get back to GP, how'd everybody do? We'll do a quick
Shit.
little
I did
rundown.
shit.
I did crappy like
I'll just-
Jim.
I did.
I got a third.
did shit.
I did well. I did well on the GP. I got third. I got
Oh,
podium.
nice. Good
First
job.
good
Nice.
race.
Congratulations.
Great job.
we're
Toby,
talking about last night.
did you race GP?
We're talking about last night's race.
No,
Nürburgring.
No, Wednesday.
Wednesdays.
Wednesday.
Yeah, I did, and I can't remember. I think I finished way down. I got like 98 points for it. I spun, and yeah, I couldn't handle the new Ferrari. I fumbled it.
Oh, that's right. You and Sean were in the Ferrari. That's right.
Yeah.
Wednesday first race. It was a tough lobby. I finished fifth. Decided to go again, and then I ended up getting pole and winning that race.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Good job.
Pretty good. And then Saturday we were at St. Croix.
Yeah. Dude, that was fun.
What was it, layout B or something?
Yep, layout B.
Yep. Layout B
One of
for
the best
24
layouts.
laps in the 3,500 A's. Yeah, a great course for a fake track. Love that course. I wish
Especially with that
PD would
car.
implement that. Yeah, I wish PD would implement that more. Sean, how did you do?
Dude, I was one and done with that one. I actually did really good. Qualified fourth. Fell back to fifth there on the first lap. But by lap 3, I was up into fourth again, and then moved my way up into third, second, first for a minute, and then finished in second place. So it went fairly well for me. I was hitting my marks.
Nice.
I had a couple tiny mistakes, but other than that, man, I just was looking forward and just fucking going, man. I think having that HUD off of the floating time in your place, having that gone, has helped me out big time. I'm not
Unless they
fixating on that,
right
going, oh
out.
shit, I need to get here, or I'm doing this. I'm just driving. Just driving.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice.
So, yeah, it was
Toby,
great.
how'd you do?
Yeah, the first race had a couple incidents, and I think I finished in 8th, and then I went again on the second one and qualified 5th, went all the way to the back after a spin, and then finished in second place,
Oh, shit.
a second behind the leader.
Hell yeah.
Well, yeah,
Good
you were
job.
setting fastest lap like every other lap. You were just flying.
And you were
dude.
flying on those mediums. Damn.
Yeah.
You were fast
So
on those.
fast. Yeah. Very,
Good job.
very fast.
Good job.
Thank you.
Mike, how'd you do?
Did pretty shitty on my own fucking mistake, basically. I raced really well, drove really well. I went to pit, lots of fuel. And when I went to move it to switch tires, it clicked no tires change on me. And I was like, fuck. So I took my fuel, went around another lap, came back out with the second pit stop. I went from, as I pitted, battling for 5th in the podium, to 7th. and as I came around the last corner, almost at the finish line in 7th, I ran out of fuel.
Oh.
And the guy came up and passed me just at the end. So I got 8th.
Oh God, that's just a heartbreaker.
Oh,
Which
man.
is, in the big scheme of things, for having to pit twice, I was pretty happy with that in the end. 'Cause I did make up a few spots in the last stint with the softs. I was flying, so I really wish I hadn't made that mistake, because I think I had a podium again.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Either way.
Yeah.
Chuck, did you race last night?
No, I didn't. Like I said, was feeling kind of under the weather yesterday, and on the upswing today. I did some practice for it, but after doing the commentary and everything, I was just like, man, I'm just going to take the night off.
Yeah.
So I'm more looking forward to. I actually have always liked Suzuka as a racetrack, and in the Red Bull cars, which I believe is this Wednesday, that might actually be a lot of fun.
Oh, dude, that's going to be amazing.
Let's skip over to it if you want. I can give you the details.
Or Jim, do you want to tell us how you did?
Jim, how
Saturday?
I will tell you exactly how I did.
Oh, yeah, you were selling your shit. Oh. He was spinning, baby.
That's how I did. That's how I did.
Perfect.
Go ahead. Hey, Mike.
I'll give
Okay, so we have Suzuka's coming up.
Well, here, let me I'll give my little rundown.
Quick.
So first race, got taken out twice. Second race got taken out twice by the same two people again. So the chances of that, was able to, the first race I was, qualified 6th, went to 15th, came back and finished 7th. Second race, where did I finish? We had an incident at the very end. And then the third race got taken out again twice, was able to claw back to 7th, but should have finished probably 4th or 5th, possibly 3rd, but it is what it is. So, but yeah, fun race, and looking forward to Suzuka and the Red Bulls. And Mike, tell us more about it.
All right, so we're going to be at the Suzuka. Obviously, it's going to be 25 lapper in the Red Bull, afternoon start for time of day. We're going to be 4 times tire and 1 times fuel, so it'll be a tire-only race, basically. All 3 compounds, racing, medium, softs, and hards are available. All 3 have to be used. So it's going to be a nice strategy race.
That.
25.
So 1 or 2 on the hards, 13, 14 on the mediums, and then the rest on the softs.
Yeah, that's kind of what Shaggy was suggesting is always, start on the hards first, I think is what he was saying, and you're going to
depending on where you start, depending on if you're in the back, start on those, get off, getting clean air. If you're maybe starting top 3, top 5, you may want to start on the softs and try to run away, and then do your hard stint, and then finish on the mediums. So there'll be some strat, but I think most people, if you're top 8, you're going to want to start on your mediums, burn those, go to the hards, and then finish on the softs. So, but there'll definitely be some pit strategy. So yeah, that's going to be a fun one. And then what do we end the year with, Mike?
That was a little early.
That's all good. We'll be at Group 2 for, we don't have a lot of details for that yet. So
Fuji.
But next week's dailies, though,
Woo!
some excitement here.
Oh, boy.
Daily race A is at Edgar Norwan Sports Softs, more likely going to be the go-karts again, or a rally-style car. Fun time, yay, fuck that course.
Right.
Daily race B will be at Watkins Long Course, racing hards, probably going to be Group 4s. And then Daily C is going to be Mount Panorama, racing softs, probably the Group 3 cars on that one, just because it's softs. But you never really know. It could be swapped around. But I hope it's the Group 3s at Mount P.
That'd be good.
That's a good one.
That
and
is.
Be careful for kangaroos on the Conrad Straight.
Oh, yeah.
R.I.P. that poor animal.
Right.
That poor driver.
And that poor Mustang.
The driver,
Mustang.
man. That guy was traumatized.
Oh, yeah,
He was throwing
dude.
up on the side. Like, he was coated.
Did somebody say he tried showering a couple times?
Yeah,
and couldn't get
Roland
the
was
smell
saying,
off?
yeah.
Oh, the thing went through the fucking windshield, exploded all over him.
Oh,
Like,
God.
It was
And his
disgusting.
visor was open on his helmet, and
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was his
Poor
face,
man.
everything. He was literally throwing up on the side. Of
I bet he's still
When
smelling
we find out kangaroos weigh between 150 and 200 pounds,
Yep.
so hitting
Yeah,
that
so
thing at
200 mile an hour, basically, fucking right through the grill windshield, fucking just a shower of body parts.
Yum.
It's like,
Yeah,
that's the size for context.
And on that note,
for context, that is the weight of a average adult human.
Yep.
exactly.
Oh,
We also have Group C cars there.
Good.
That'd be interesting.
that would be good.
Yeah, you
it'd
could.
be a wreck
I
fest,
don't
but
think they
it would be cool.
Maybe that would be something they might put on. Like, there could be an option for walk-ins or something. But yeah, not Mountain Panorama's got to be the 3 or 4.
Well, we just did Group 3 at Laguna, so.
And I missed
But
that.
they usually don't do Group 4 with soft tires.
Yeah, it's gonna be Group 3.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's the soft tires. It's Group 4 is.
Plus, they just did the 12
hard
hours
tires,
there.
maybe medium. Yeah.
So
exactly.
they always do it after the fact. So I'm gonna
I
say
think
Group
these
3.
are all repeats again. They just grabbed
Me
some
too.
repeats. That's why I'm saying these go-karts at Norwood or the rally cars they did there last time. And then Group 4 and then Group 3.
Well, I've been just concentrating on nations and manufacturers since it's been going on. I haven't touched dailies. I'm kind of mad I didn't do any Laguna because that looked like
I
a
haven't even
decent
done
one.
time trial.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I've just been the GT World Series.
Yeah, that's all I've been doing.
No interest in the other, even though there's some of them are semi interesting, but yeah.
Oh, I love Laguna.
Find out.
Yeah,
next
Laguna's
week
fun, and-
what happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go. We're gonna be wrapping up the
All
season
right.
for nations, so
Yeah, next week. Yeah, it'll be done
Yeah,
We'll
with.
have our
And then,
results next week.
yep. And then NRL starting up, everybody. Link down below. Head over to mcnaughty.gg and go sign up today.
real quick, did anybody watch the esports?
Not yet.
Yeah, I did.
I
I
watched.
watched it.
So they filmed it during World Finals.
Yeah, in
'Cause
Japan.
I watched like
and-
5 minutes of it, and I'm like, okay, I can watch this later. Is it one race?
Yeah.
It's a joke. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
joke.
One
It's a
12-lap
fucking joke.
race?
112 lap race, Group 3s. And they could pick whatever car they were comfortable in, basically. So, a couple
check it out.
Mercs,
I'll check it
GTR, Porsche, Ferrari, and it was pretty boring.
Oh, okay, maybe.
All right, boys, we're out of time.
Yep.
We got to
Yep.
get going.
Okay. All right.
And on that bombshell,
Woo, baby. Thanks for joining us today.
thanks, Mustang Chuck.
Yeah, Mustang Chuck,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
having me, guys.
Hell
I
yeah.
appreciate you guys having me. It's been an honor and a privilege.
Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome
See you
back
next week.
anytime.
Yeah,
Thanks,
anytime,
man. I
buddy.
appreciate it.
All right, privilege.
All right, we'll see you next Monday. Peace.